Welcome to Commander Pop Culture, a place to gather magical information with some laughs, might I add. Hello everyone, I'm playing Grower, not a Shower. It's my Sovereign Okinec Ahau deck.
Try saying that 5 times faster.
The Cat Noble, when it attacks, it checks your board for creatures with power greater than its text box. If so, you get +1/+1 counters equal to the difference. I would like some white, so we're gonna mulligan. I also don't have ramp. I have both colors. Still don't have the ramp piece that I'm looking for. I do have some great finishers with Unnatural Growth and Overwhelming Stampede. I feel like I'll play my Selfless Spirit and I'll just be sitting here. Maybe I'll go one more time. Crap. All right, guess going 5. We're just gonna play it, ditch all the white cards from my hand. Just gonna live with that, see what happens. What are we against? Guess there's some bad blood already in the lobby. I played with Ian before. He's normally a pretty cool dude. Our opponents, we got Tazri, Beacon of Unity. They care about your party. And then this Jeleva deck, they mill you and they steal instants and sorcery spells from you. Silkenor, they get 1 of 4 effects. They can only choose once, and then on that final effect, it resets him. Hopefully we find a white source in the next 2 draws at least, because then I can play my commander on curve. Maybe not with Gyre Sage, because I need another body to come into play, get at least 1 counter on there. Ian is very outspoken about this deck. I don't know what... I think I'm friends with this player. Let's look at my lobby here. Yeah, it's the same person. I got my white source, so we're in good shape now. I just need to find another body to drop. I can start evolving my Gyre Sage, start growing, fulfilling the deck title. This guy just left? All right, I guess it's a 3-way. I'm kind of shocked by that. I think I've played with Kronos before. Not a lot of people play Jeleva, and I've definitely came across a Jeleva deck in my more recent videos. I don't remember how long ago it was. More lands. Well, we'll go to combat. I'll hit the Jeleva player. I gave Ian the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why. They clearly have played against Jeleva. They've had bad experiences in the past, because I don't think the middle player and him have met ever before, because the middle player's like kind of weirded out by their behavior. The Rabble Master's gonna get pretty big really fast. I might let that stick around just to keep applying pressure on the right player. Like, that's when you play a certain commander, you garner a certain amount of interest in what you're doing, and Jeleva is one of those. You're taking people's spells and getting card advantage that way. Your hand size is getting bigger just by casting her. Granted, it could miss, which I've seen in the video that I've played against one in the past. They milled like a total of maybe 20 cards from us and hit nothing. Use it. Wow. Holy cow. He just exiled 6 cards from all of us and he whiffed on everything. It's a game of RNG a little bit. Unfortunately, I milled a mulligan to 5. I'm an aggressive mulligan kind of individual. There's no reason not to take risks, especially in a format as slow as EDH. And when you get a free mulligan anyways. I never go past 5 cards though, because then I think that's just too much. I'll just let it ride, kind of like this. But that's like my cutoff. And I feel like people are too afraid to mulligan, and you should be trying to sculpt your perfect hand every single time. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't try. Now my Gyre Sage gets bigger, and I'll have enough mana for God Eternal, so I'll make my entire board double in power, and I'll put double the counters on my stuff. The growing grows exponential when I hit one of my 5 drops. I also got my Endural, the Narsillar Forge. For 2 mana, you play it. You need to put 1/1/+1 counter on, you said one thing or your whole board? On each creature you control. That's the base, but if you ascend it, you get to put 2. So you get to grow really fast with this sword. I'll be sizing up my board quite nicely. Oh, okay. It's gonna bounce my commander back to my hand. You could pay the ward cost. This guy is super cool because he protects himself. Ward 2, at first glance, doesn't seem like much, but it definitely catches people with their pants down, like right there. I'll let this hit me. I'm gonna make my board really scary on my next turn. Since I don't have the Ascend yet, even if I got a land, I wouldn't be there. So I'm gonna go for God Eternal. Where's the black source coming from? Like, how is he able to... Oh, these are swamps. Oh God, that looks like an island to me. Who else thought that was an island? Am I like, geez, you got me good. What a weird color choice for swamps. Highest mana value? Ooh, could bounce my God Eternal. He probably won't cast that. I feel like, yeah, these are all of this guy's own spells. He can kill my commander, but he'll cost him. In that case, I hope I get a land here, because then I can leave my Gyre Sage up for Inspiring Call and give my whole board indestructible and dodge all this stuff. Boromir's alright. I don't mind that. It's not as good as God Eternal, though. I kind of want to keep this up and like make him use his stuff over there, so we'll wait on the God Eternal, make my board a little bit bigger, have the mana up for Inspiring Call. Boromir does the stuff too. I also prevent casting stuff for free. Who knows, the Jeleva player might just block because they want this to die. They want to see more cards. I could play my Narsil and equip it because I do have the protection of Boromir now. Yeah, let's do that. I don't need the Inspiring Call. I would only get 1 draw off Inspiring Call anyways, and it doesn't protect my commander yet because I haven't put a counter on him. It's gonna be my commander that attacks for sure. He's gonna bounce everything. Well, if he chooses this Discovery Dispersal, he'll bounce this. So maybe I put on my Boromir instead. I mean, it's a 3/3 body. Why not? It has Vigilance too, which is nice. I'll have a 5/5 blocker, and even bigger, it'll be a 7/7. Notion Thief is a rogue. Oh, Rabblemaster's a warrior? Huh, did not know that. My Winds of Abandon's getting a little bit better. I wonder how many basics this Tazri player is using. I am willing to bet it's 0. That'd be hilarious if I Winds of Abandon, hit 5 creatures with it, and he gets 0 lands out of the deal. But I imagine the Jeleva player will use some of the stuff over here to deal with that. Or maybe they're afraid of me. I'm not sure. Me and the left player have a lot of stuff going on for both of us right now. Now I have enough mana with this Gyre Sage to both God Eternal and Inspiring Call. It's a good feeling. Ooh, he's offering up the Notion Thief. I imagine the Jeleva player wouldn't mind trading that off. I'm surprised he's willing to give this up. Does Tazri get it out of your graveyard? No, it looks at the top 6 of his library. I wonder why he's willing to sacrifice this. He's coming at me. Yeah, I'll take my 5. He is going to trade the Jeleva here. This is what happens when you play commanders like this, though. You have a lot of pressure to do something. You might have a board wipe, but I have a pretty solid answer for that. Now I feel kind of weird for equipping the Induril to hit my Boromir, because if I'm forced to sack him, then I just wasted 3 mana to equip it. The party deck is getting low on cards. Maybe my Winds of Abandon is good. Get to pick up the Jeleva player, deny some cards from them, unless they're going to play a board wipe here themselves. Painful Truce. If he doesn't play a creature, I could probably kill him with my God Eternal. But then I leave myself open for the guy on the left. I guess I'd rather take my chances 1-on-1 than 2-on-1. If you have the opportunity to kill someone, you should probably take it. It's a good, solid lesson plan for all of you. Look at this cat, though. Holy cow. Originally I called this in my poll survey catroids. The musculature's all knotted up and they clearly look angry. Roid rage is a thing. Yeah, I think I kill him on my combat here. Got Darksteel mutation too. Not bad. I didn't get what I wanted, which was a land, but that's okay. Doubling the power, going to combat. This is a 6/4. If I layer the triggers right, it goes to 8. Oh god, the math. 26 damage. I just gotta click things correctly. It's a top-down fashion, so I have to click Sovereign first. It goes on the bottom of the stack. The Anduril will trigger first, and then double everything. 11. Oh, no. I don't have Ascend yet, and that's why he survives. That's okay. I have a scary Gyre Sage. 2117. Have you ever seen a Gyre Sage that big? Oh yeah, God Eternal gives Vigilance, so these are untapped. This guy does not have good attacks. He could use 5 mana to pump this, but I'll gladly accept 8 damage. And I have my protection spell up. I unfortunately can't just pass priority now because I want to answer a board wipe with Inspiring Call. I do have my Boromir. I could do it that way too, but I like cards. If people want to try and, I don't know, counter something or do something wicked, I have answers to that. Now every time I attack and I don't pay 3 for an attacker, you get the 3/3 out of the deal. My board is so big that I don't think it matters. These goblins have to attack. That's why he's just throwing them away. Stormkiln Artist. It's forcing me to commit 2 things to attacking him if I want to finish him off, because the left player is not going to do it for me. The tables have turned, and now I'm the focus of everybody's desires. Yeah, we're just going to go to combat. We're going to save our spells. We will dedicate these two to Chrono, because if he kills God Eternal, I get him back, and I get to double everything again. This has Ward 2, so it makes him tie up his mana, and this one will go to the left here. Stack everything up properly. Sure, we'll pay. Oh, I'm ascended, so now my stuff gets even bigger. A 3536. Guider Sage. Oh, I have a 717 Boromir, a 1313 God Eternal, and a 1718 Commander. Good luck, far left player. He could bounce my entire board back to my hand, but rebuilding would not be that hard. Actually, he's short of Cyclo Rift. He would need evacuation, which would affect his own board, but he doesn't have double blue, so base camp doesn't help. There's the 4 mana spell. He's gonna try and steal something. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, I could get rid of it. I could tap it in response, so he doesn't have the attacker. I just lost 34 mana from my mana pool. Let's just answer this pesky Sour of Temptation here. Get my Gyre Sage back. The compounding interest. It's coming. I'm drinking apple juice, by the way. See if he's at least got one of each basic. No, he doesn't even have one of each basic. Yeah. So I should pay for one of them at least and force him to give up something a little bit more substantial. I mean, he gives up a goblin token and 2 of these ogres, keeps the rest. Oh yeah, 73, 74, 33, 35, 35, 35, 36, and a 25, 25. That's the beauty of having a scary creature board is people are forced to trade off pieces and you don't have to invest anything. Now I kind of wish I went with the Winds of Abandon overloaded, but I couldn't have known that he wasn't running any basics, and it was the correct play of me was to, well, I guess it wasn't really. He would have just died on combat, so sorry, I'm stringing this game on longer than I should. You'll have to forgive me. Although, I'll go to my next combat and one of these will connect. He can only block 2 of my 3, and I can pay 3 attackers. And that's the game, folks. I'll give it to, I don't know. That was pretty brutal. I'll give it to Kronos for being a good sport. Let's take a look at the deck. This is a budget deck, actually. Everything is under $5, so it's affordable to you. It's $130 in paper, and then in Moto, it costs you $34. If you liked what you saw, you could have it for yourself for a reasonable price. I had actually a little bit of a challenge building this deck because you could take it in multiple directions. At first I went with all anthems, and then I was realizing that it's cutting too much of my creatures, so I had to cut the anthems that weren't really worth the mana investment. So like I kept the per 2 mana you get a +1/+1 kind of effect. So like Flowering of the White Tree and the more significant ones like Collective Blessing and Dictative Helia, because that 2 power is pretty significant in terms of snowballing. Like if you're only increasing by 1, it's not very impactful in the game, and it takes a longer time to start the snowball effect. I am running some anthems that give +1/+1. Like I value Vigilance and Lifelink in an aggro deck because people can't tag you back as easily. So I am running Thraben Watcher and Always Watching. And then for the Lifelink tech, I have Abzan Battle Priest. It's hard to trade life totals when you're gaining 100+ life a turn. The keys in the deck, from what I've learned building the hard way, is you want at least an increase in power by 2 for things to actually be rolling in a meaningful way. One of the ideas I toyed with was playing Elf Tribal, but I didn't want this to be an Elf Tribal deck. That would have felt kind of lame. I wanted to play with cards that I don't get to play with very often, like Ochre Jelly and like a lot of my 1-drops, Experimental One and Pelt Collector. They just naturally grow on their own and they get to that 2 counter or that 2 power increase on their own. And honestly, that sometimes is enough. If budget constraints allowed it, I'm pretty sure my card pool gets a lot bigger, because like things like Stonecoil Serpent are awesome. It has evasion on it, has protection on it already, and it has a 0/0 stat block, so you're already getting that increase from just playing normal Magic. I closed out that game pretty effectively. I went to 5 cards. I think in my last couple of games, I've consistently went to 5 cards and I still won those matches.
Damn, I'm good!
That just goes to say that, like, I'm not just tooting my own horn of being a very good deck builder when I could prove it in games. Like, this is the first outing I had with this deck. Most of the games that you see me filming and playing are actually firsts. And that's because I have a full-time job. I'm a registered nurse, and I'm a full-time student. I'm going to school for my bachelor's degree. I have a wife and 2 children that I take care of during the week while my wife works. I work on the weekends. So that doesn't leave me with a lot of time to record and edit. And I normally just get 1 game to record and feature on the channel. Because of my skills at deck building and my knowledge about the game, my skills at choosing how I play the game, it works out. As weird as it is, I don't like to boast, if that's fair. I don't know how else to put it. I'm trying to be humble and, sell myself at the same time. Which brings me to my next point. I've actually cracked 300 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. It means a lot to me. I was not that popular of an individual at all in my lifetime. Not in high school, not in my military career, certainly not now because I'm a bit of a hermit with my lifestyle. It's cool to know that I have so many people that like what I produce and want to stick around to see what I make next. And if you've stuck around watching this long, subscribe.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Because I'm going to do plenty more. The next deck I'm going to build is the Bat God deck. And then for Christmas, I have a holiday themed deck, which if you go to my community tab, you could vote on what I play. Right now, Bernard is leading by a slim 3%, while Zedru is trailing behind by not much. Maybe a vote or 2 could overtake it. Take a vote on what you wanted to see me play. I hope everyone had a great time. Take care now. Bye.